My savages. Moneymane in the thing of a T and playing no games. Should already know my name when I speak NCC flame. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Moneymane. You already know my savages. My savage. We back with another crypto video, and y'all see what it is. That Bitcoin, the big dog, the banker, the #1 crypto in the world. But it is what it is. But before we get into it, you already know what you need to do. I need y'all to spam that like button, give me the 200 likes, subscribe, and share, and tell a friend about the Moneymane. You already know. And no, I'm not a financial advisor. And you're telling y'all what plays I'm on. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, trade, or swap. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Now, everybody, all y'all, if you ain't been in crypto, you already know what this is. Even if you ain't in crypto and you're watching this video, like, subscribe, and share, and tell a friend about that Moneymane. You already know. But Bitcoin is the one that started crypto. So Bitcoin is like the S&P 500 for the stock market. When Bitcoin is down, everything else is down. When Bitcoin is up, everything else is up. So as you seeing this price right now, and y'all know what's going on in the world, depends on you watching this video, Bitcoin has came down tremendously to the point where a lot of people, I think, was getting out of Bitcoin. Some people, and you know, Bitcoin been around for a long time, and as you can see, Bitcoin is at 20,971. Depends on who watching this video. It's up 0.42% on the day, but it's up maybe. Hold on, let me see. It's up almost 10.5% on the week now. I know y'all saying, man, Moneymane, it's up 10%, 10.5%. But you got to see where it came from now and where it was and where we at now. That's what you got to look at. So, back in November 2021, if you didn't know, we're going to look at the chart right here. You see this? $67,000. This is the highest Bitcoin has ever been. The all-time high, 67,566 on November 7th. Then from that point on, as you can see at the chart, it's been a downtrend ever since that day. Slowly but surely it was declining, and more people had sold at the top that had got in I'm talking about real early. If you look at it, people had got in, let's go back way, some people had bought in way back in here, man. Just imagine getting in 2013, 2012, 2013, back in when Bitcoin was this low. And then see it shoot up right here, that first spike in 2017, when it really started catching on. And then, you know, a lot of these people that got in there, they sold and cashed out and made millions. And then the same thing at this point. Now just imagine they held to this point, 63,000. Then they sold, as you can see. Then it ran back up a little bit, back to 50,000. People sold. Then you get that little dip. Then you get that explosion back up all the way to 67,000 like we just seen, the all-time high. Now think about it. If you in Bitcoin for the long term, and you know a lot of us still new to the crypto game, so we probably wasn't old enough to get in crypto back then, or just didn't know about it, you know what I'm saying, or didn't know how to get into it, period, because it wasn't as easy to get in as it is now with all these crypto apps and everything where you can just spend your real money and buy the Bitcoin. You know, you had to, I had watched a video a couple years ago on Bitcoin that you had to trade or swap your real money for, I think it was Tether or USDC. And like, you know, who knows what that was at that time. And, you know, I really wasn't into crypto like that, but I ain't understand it. So just like normal people, you don't understand it, you don't want to get into it. But as you know, time that went on and I started getting into the stock market, and then I started hearing about crypto from a friend I know. He was in crypto deep. He had Bitcoin way back in here when it was back in 2018, and you know, he had got it back then, and he was in around this point right here. That's when he had got in, and he had like $800 worth at that time, and then, you know, it ran up, and that $800 turned to like $5,000 that he had worth of Bitcoin, but he ended up giving it to his sister. You know what I'm saying? At the time, it was still low, but you know, it ended up being like 800. That 800 ended up being like $5,000 worth when when it ran back up a little bit. I think around somewhere around this point, 2019. Yeah, that's when he had told me about it. So from this point to up to this point, it gained a good little amount from what he had. But like I said, just imagine he would have held on all the way to now. It's ridiculous, man. But like I'm saying, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. Like just like my last video, you ain't watch that last video, go watch that video if you on the Chrono blockchain. But Bitcoin is on Ethereum blockchain. Not Ethereum blockchain, my fault. I'm getting ahead of myself. But anyway, Bitcoin is what you need to start stacking. If you ain't got no Bitcoin now, you need to start stacking your Bitcoin now. This is the perfect time to get in low because the run up will come, man. Some people, mainly a lot of these crypto heads that I be watching, they predicting Bitcoin to hit 100,000. Don't know when, don't know how long it's gonna take, but they predicting Bitcoin to hit 100,000. Now we're gonna go on some price prediction real quick. And no, I ain't want to make the video too long. Y'all already know about Bitcoin. And if you're getting into Bitcoin, I suggest I got some on Coinbase wallet, but I'm gonna start buying more on my MetaMask wallet because MetaMask, you can use it on more than one platform. You know, basically you use it on all crypto platforms basically that accept MetaMask, because MetaMask is a more widely accepted wallet than some of these. But Coinbase a good wallet too. It all depends on where you just want to buy it at. I mean, as long as it's in the wallet and it's secure, then you good. So looking at this right here on Coin Price Forecast, they predicting by the end of the year 2022, it's gonna be down to 18,000. Now, Keenan Grace, he had said if Bitcoin stays around 20,000, that means we had hit the bottom. But if it breaks below 20,000, then we could go down to the teens, and he say 18, 15,000. We can go down that far. So right now it's been consolidating around 20,000. So if you think we done hit the bottom with Bitcoin, then good. But at the same time, if it does dip below 20,000, just go ahead and keep buying, because this, like I said, this coin and Ethereum, I want to make a video about Ethereum. Shout out to the Real True Saver that watch all my videos. Ethereum and Bitcoin will stay around almost forever. As long as crypto is going, it's going to be Bitcoin and Ethereum. It always going to be them two. That's just my prediction, my projection, my opinion. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like crypto and don't think Bitcoin going to stay around anyway. But me, crypto is the new currency that's going to end up taking over the world and replacing the dollar at some point. Don't know how long that's going to take, but they're going to end up replacing the dollar at some point as far as the means of exchange and buying stuff, because you already see people buying stuff with crypto already. So 18,000 for the next 2 years, that's what Coin Price Forecast is predicting, just because of what's going on in the world. If you don't know what's going on in the world, I suggest you turn on the news. The war in Ukraine still going on, even though you don't hear about it talk too much, and inflation in the U.S., and you got possible a recession coming in 2023. That's why you see still it's still 18,000 in 2023, but then it started the curve back up in 2024. And then 2025, you see it's 25 to 30,000. Now that's just based off how it's moving right now, because the market, we in like a crypto winter. You know what I'm saying? But when we go to wallet investor right here, you go to wallet investor, you see right here that in a year they predicting it's gonna be 37,000. In 5 years, like I said, it's gonna hit 105,000. It's gonna surpass $100,000. They predicted in the next 5 years. Now this, just like I say, this only a prediction. It don't mean it's gonna hit 100,000 in 5 years. Don't mean it ain't gonna hit 100,000. It could be sooner or it could be later. Nobody really knows. You know what I'm saying? But Bitcoin is like the driving force of crypto. So why not, if you new to crypto or you just want to play it safe, because this is probably the safest play you can get in besides the big swings. You just gonna have to deal with the big swings in crypto. 20% up, 20% down, 50% up, 50% down in days like these, in times like these. But Bitcoin, I think, is the sure thing, just my opinion, not a financial advisor, that if you want to dump a whole lot of money into it and keep it for long term, This where you need to be as far as crypto. Because like I say, it's going to be around for a long time. It's already been around for a long time. It's going to be around for longer because the market of crypto swings with Bitcoin. So, not a bad investment if you get in Bitcoin. No matter what point you get in, you can always average down. Like if you got in high, hopefully you ain't buy it at 67,000. But if you got in, then why would you not be averaging down right now? Because the gains that you make from Bitcoin or stocks and crypto period is where you got in your initial investment and what your average cost is. So the lower your average cost, the bigger gains you get. Same thing with all the rest of the cryptos and stocks. But that's what I'm saying. Bitcoin, to me, start stacking Bitcoin, man. Start stacking Bitcoin, and then my next video gonna be about Ethereum. Start stacking Ethereum too, but I'll explain that in my next video. But shout out to all my real truth savvy. Link down in the description for the Discord. You want to join the Discord, man? They still talking crypto, everything in there, man. Bangers on top of bangers. But it is what it is. My savage, stop playing with me. My savage. Moneymane and the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak in CC Flame. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know Moneymane.